kids, I feel like everyone was ignorant at one stage. You could be ignorant right now or as an adult. Now, I think I'm ignorant when it comes to kids because there's a lot of knowledge I lacked. Didn't know anything, made assumptions, and they're completely wrong. It was like if I was doing science and I made a hypothesis, and every single time I did, I made one that was incorrect. Now, these are weird thoughts I had as a kid. Now, one of these thoughts were kind of crazy. Let me move the camera. And they were that if I stomped on like the basement floor or on the middle floor, like if I go like if I stomp right, then the devil will come and take me away. They're like, why are you interrupting me? I don't know why I believe this. I was kind of scared at that time, and yeah. I also believe that if I said the his name 3 times, he would come and get me in my sleep and kill me. Now, this wasn't necessarily my fault. Now, hold up. Let me open the blinds a bit. I don't know. That's a little better. Okay. So, like I said, this was not necessarily my fault. And whose fault was this? Some little kid. He said that his friend did the thing that he said not to do, and was taken down, killed, and I was freaked out for my life. What the heck? That was like a different voice. Anyways, so I believed this for many years. I don't know when I stopped. But that kid completely horrified me. And I was in the playground where my mom was dancing. Like she went to like this dance class that she taught, and that was like kind of her job. And I went with her. It was probably one of the last times I ever went. I got scared. I don't know if I told my mom. I'm pretty sure I did. But if this kid is ever watching this, why? And obviously I think that didn't happen, but who knows? Maybe he was just telling the truth, and I never believed him. So now that I don't believe him, because I did believe him for a quiet time, I feel better now. And so yeah. What else was I gonna talk about? Oh, so one day when I was coming from school all the way to our house, like that we stopped in like what is it called? The stoplight, right? I think I'm not really sure. Anyways, yeah, English is not my first language. So when I was there, I told my mom, "Can you have a baby with one person?" I knew that mothers had the baby, but I was like, "Do you need a dad, or can you do it by yourself?" Now that I truly know, I think I put my parents in an awkward situation. It was only my mom actually, but imagine my mom had to give me the birds and the bees right there and then. My brother and sister right behind me. Now, I actually don't know how my brother learned about the birds and the bees because I went to a sex ed class, and since I'm known as the innocent kid at my school, everybody was like, everybody was waiting to see my reaction. Like in my class, they were waiting to see my reaction, and I literally learned everything because I knew nothing. I was that type of kid. Now there are some kids, most of the people in my class, they knew what they were talking about. They knew everything. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I necessarily didn't know anything, and so it's kind of weird. Anyways, not going anywhere in there anymore. But imagine if I didn't go to that class because I already knew. That would have been horrifying because most of my people in my class already knew everything. I didn't know anything at all, and I think they learned by kids. I think that you shouldn't tell them as a kid because I'll kind of traumatize them in a way. I think you should tell them when they're older. So yeah, I guess. Now, some other thoughts I had as a kid. I don't really know. What other thoughts did I have as a kid? I don't really know. This is just a 5-minute video. This is not long enough. Make a couple minutes longer. Oh, now I just remembered one that I really wanted to tell you guys, and you can see in the background that I watch wrestling, and this is perfect. Okay, so this guy right up here is Randy Orton. Now, what does this have to apply to anything? Well, you see, I used to believe that the tattoos. I asked my dad one day, how do they do the things with the tattoos? I mean, don't they just completely wash it off when they take a shower? And then my dad told me no, they permanently stay there. I was like, what? Now I didn't know how tattoos worked, so I believed that they had to get tattoos every single time, and I was like, it's kind of funny how they can keep doing this and doing this perfectly. It looks the same. Now it turns out the reason why is because they're tattoos and they can never be removed unless you try to remove them. Like you can remove the tattoos, but it really hurts more than getting a tattoo. So I'm probably never gonna get a tattoo in my life. Now, if I ever did, it would be like dedicated to my family. Whatever. Anyway, so I believe that. And then there's also another character right up there named The Big Show. Now, he is bald and he used to have hair. Now I was like, I asked my dad again because we watch wrestling. What about the hair? Like, is The Big Show gonna be bald forever? Because I didn't know that you had to get a haircut every now and then. I think I barely learned this in 2018. That you have to get a haircut for like every 2 weeks. That's what he told me. Now, I learned that he was never gonna be permanently. Wait, I don't know when I learned. I know that in 2018 I did learn that he gets a haircut every 2 weeks. I don't know about me. If I ever went bald, I'll have to get a haircut like every 2 days. I mean, my hair grows pretty fast. And yeah, okay. Those are some weird thoughts I had as a kid. I don't know why I ever thought this. And you see, there are wrestling belts right up there too. There's like all over my room and some soccer stuff, which is kind of a strange combination. Anyways, I used to believe that they were actually made of gold, the wrestling belts, and I know this is dumb. This is also basically weird thoughts I had as a kid because of wrestling. But I guess I paid back because I did learn a lot of words from wrestling. Not cuss words, but actual words that would help me, and I would learn, and other people would learn in 7th grade, even though I already learned it a couple years back. Now, let's see, what other things did I have? Question. I think I used to believe that cats had 9 lives. I'm not really sure because that's how the TV was, and you see kids believe things in the TV. Yeah, I guess that's really it. I think I didn't really believe many things as I was a kid. One thing I actually really didn't know, like, it was probably the earliest thing I ever knew. The latest thing that I barely learned is where babies come from and and about the haircut thing. Now, I used to be bald. I used to. Like, every baby starts bald, right? But I got my hair and then they shaved it off when I was in preschool. I don't know why. I was actually pretty young. I was only 2 when I went to preschool. Anyways, so yeah, guys, I think that's basically it. I didn't really believe many things as a kid, and I don't know why. I really can't think of anything else. I would have written all the things I wanted to talk about in like a piece of paper, but whatever, you know. It turned out fine, I guess. See. I guess I could talk about sport. Now, I used to believe soccer was all about faking. Diving, right? It turns out no. No. It's not all about diving. We only know one man that's actually the king of diving. Namor. And we'd also have a poster of him when he was actually younger, playing for Brazil. Whatever. Let's see what else I believe. Anyways, so yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Peace out, guys. Okay, these are a few more things I believed. I used to believe, like, in the movies, which were pretty strange for me. I used to believe everything was real, and I still don't really understand, like, how they do this. I know they use, like, technology and stuff, but I really want to learn how. I used to believe that, like, the gunshots that people had, like, psh, I was like, bro, whoa, because I thought they were actually legitimately shot. I also believe, like, you know those scenes with the floods? I mean, I think it's pretty much, I think it's actually water, but I went to Universal Studios one day. Was it Universal Studios? I don't really know. I'm pretty sure it was. I went there. It was a really cool time. And then what happened was we went to learn about how movies were made. Right, it rains, and they just have like this kind of prop that makes it look like it rains. Like it's actual water, but it's only in one area, so that's how it looks like it rains. It's pretty cool. I also learned about the floods and stuff. And the sharks are animated, of course, like they're fake. And went on this boat ride, kind of. I think no, it was like a kind of train. It was like a bus. And then there was this cool scene that we went on. And spoiler alert, I don't say anything, but it was based on the thing of Jaws. So if you won't want to learn about this yet, you can skip ahead. And like while I was there, I learned about movies, like how they were made. And one of them was Jaws, and then they're like, it was pretty cool. I don't know how they made the didn't break down, but we went down, right? And then the car was flooding, and then there was Jaws. It was actually really cool. I learned about earthquakes too, how they made it, and I just say that movies are actually pretty cool, and I think that you should appreciate even every single movie if you don't even like it. It doesn't matter. They take time. But also remember that every single idea has to go through every single person. The song, everybody has to agree on it. And when you judge, you have to realize they tried their best, but literally anyone could have said no, and they would have changed it. So think about that too. Anyways, guys, peace out.